Alright, hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome to Mostly Intense Monster Defense. It's like, honestly, Plants vs. Zombies. As far as I know, it's similar to Plants vs. Zombies. Let's see, that's the right resolution, sound effects down, music maybe a bit up. I think this should be okay. Alright, story mode. Let's just dive into that. That'll probably introduce this better.
Ah, there you are. You must be our new monster defense commander. They told me they'd be sending some fresh blood after the latest commander was torn to pieces by a bloodthirsty barbarian. Where'd you come from? I must have missed you while I was inspecting the bridge. Well, anyways, let me introduce myself. I'm Stanley Muskyweb, a feared and infamous dread summoner known by all who aren't ignorant or jealous of my skills. Like you, I'm here to defend the mother hole in which our monster kin live and prosper. I will act as your summoner. You will tell me where you want troops, and I will summon them there. Together we will defend our dungeon from the evil humans. Now let me show you the ropes. Click on the Altar of the Dread, and Altar of Dread button to select it. Summon it to the battlefield by clicking on the specific square I've prepared for you. Excellent. The altar will generate dread that you use to summon more altars and defenders. Oh, so it's the sunflower. Summoning costs dread. Summon 2 more altars on the bridge to get a steady flow of dread. Okay, first and foremost, I'm going to turn the music down by a little bit. That, I think it's a hi-hat, is just little much. Okay. I've been wanting to play Plants vs. Zombies for, like, forever. And so this might actually be a really good opportunity for me to play something kind of similar. No Joe Joyce. What? No Joe Joyce. The altars generate dread for you. Now select the skeleton from the bottom. Place in the middle lane to defend our bridge. It'll attack enemies in the same lane. Good work. Oh, here come the attackers. Don't let them cross the bridge. To our home. Hello, sir. Eat boner. It was too much for him, apparently. Alright. No. People. I love it. Okay, well, my income seems to be pretty dang good. So yeah, it's effectively a weird, humorous pixel version of Plants vs. Zombies. Man, why don't we get more games like this? These sound effects. It certainly sounds like we're farting on them. Those don't sound like bones breaking on a nightman. It very much sounds like we are chucking calcified farts in their general direction. I'm gonna preemptively get one more down. These guys are easy peasy. Boner farts. Eat my endless airborne boner farts. Napoleon Bonaparte. Oh, why is that so funny? You did good work on those knights. Just drop more of those altars on the field, and you will have extra dread to summon defenders. There weren't many knights attacking this time, but we should prepare for the worst. Humans just love raiding dungeons. Once word gets around that there's a new dungeon discovered here, these so-called heroes will assault us with all their might. They just don't respect us dungeon dwellers. All they want is to steal our precious treasure and slay our monster babbies. Anyway, I went and picked from the corpses left on the battlefield from the last fight, removed all the skin from the rotting meat, and turned it into this impregnable abomination I call the meat wall. It takes a while to hack through, so you have more time to drop some bows at them. What does drop bows mean? Pfft, it means throw bones, of course, kids these days. Okay, now check this out. Ta-da! Isn't it a beauty? I kind of assembled this meat wall in the wrong place, and now I can't move it. It should be placed on the far right. That way it blocks the enemy's movement earlier. Anyway, just right-click to delete it and release the summon for me. Wilhelm screamed, "Great, thanks. You can do that with every defender unit, and it even refunds some dread. Oh, my summoner sense is tingling. You better get our defenses ready now."
Wonder, do you play Legend of Keepers? I played it. I thought it was good. Not quite as deep as I wanted. I want full control over, like, the layout of my dungeon, not just what's in it. But it was an enjoyable game, and I will probably gladly play it again. I just haven't gotten around to it recently. It's fun to listen to. This has got some bop to it. I do wish this had the Plants vs. Zombies style where you could actually see the damage on your enemies as like a means of saying like, oh, you know, this guy's about to die. Because it's a little hard for me to figure out, like, yeah, do I actually have to worry here? Not, obviously not for these guys. They're not very tough, but still. A perfect Wilhelm screen placement. Yup. I'm gonna try and avoid using the meat walls. They don't seem quite as useful as getting a nice crew of Napoleon Bonapartes just all over the place. Okay, there we go. Now, do we think this is enough income for now? I guess we could always just move... Yeah, it's probably enough. Now, is there an upgrade system? Because that would be the real trick, but probably not. So what's this game about? Reminds you of Plants vs. Zombies. It pretty much... That's pretty much on point for what it is. Sounds like it was voice recorded. What, the sound effects where the person... Oh, maybe the person's going... Could be. Oh, we are going to have some weird boner fart chorus going on by the end of this game. Honestly, no, I don't think we need any more power crystals than this. But we... Wait. Altar of Dread. Oh, for whatever reason I read that as Altar of Gentleness. I knew that was wrong. Wish I had some more space for this, though. Now here's the question. Does my wall of meat blink? I don't think I've seen it blink yet, which is a bit tragic. It's so funny watching them wind up and then bat, 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 bat. I don't know. I don't think this will win a whole lot of immediate points in terms of, like, mechanical complexity, but it's incredibly endearing all the same. Wait, does that guy have his hammer behind him? Fair enough. Fourth boner is better than bonus meat. You say that. But what about 5 boner? Okay. Now they're bringing knights with shields to the fight. Did you see that huge brute at the end? Jesus! I saw you handled those shield guys pretty well. You just gotta pound them with enough bones to break the shield. But that didn't really work on the big guy. Let me think. Sounds of lonely gear turning.
Ah, that's it. He obviously skips leg days. What if you attack those skinny legs of his? They look quite weak compared to his upper body. How, you ask? Well, it's simple. Just pocket those boneheads to throw low. Let me show you. You can control defenders' tactics on a lane-by-lane basis with the tactics wheel. Open the tactics wheel by holding left-click on the highlighted lane. Now move your mouse over to throw low slice on the left. And let go of the mouse button. Nice work, Rotface. It's that easy to select a tactic for every lane. You see those Slav squatting skellies? This lane's skeletons are now in low attack mode. Low attacks do more damage against the big brutes, but less against knights. Yes, you can use tactics to counter specific enemies. You can also switch tactics for all lanes at once by holding down Shift when selecting a tactic. Switch all lanes back to attack high mode by holding down Shift and selecting a tactic. Oop. That's my boy. One more tip. Some humans are so small that only low attacks can reach them. They're like half-mans or human. Get it? So, switch tactics accordingly. Okay, catch you later. I'm gonna train my legs now.
Alright. I think we should be pretty good. It's a cute game. It's a cute time waster of a game. Almost to the point where I wonder if it would be better as like a mobile kind of thing. My biggest fear with games like this is where the tutorial is effectively the whole game as it gives you new mechanics and then you do the survival mode. I guess, actually, now that's an option. I haven't necessarily mentioned. Maybe we finish this round and then we switch over to survival mode for a bit just to see. Because I think the thing is I want a little bit more mechanics, a lot faster, just so I can have some things to play with. Otherwise it just feels like I'm being drip-fed content. And that can always get a little bit exhausting. This is just a better Plants vs. Zombies. Jury's out on that one, but it is definitely more Plants vs. Zombies if you've been feeling kind of neglected in terms of that specific genre. Or by EA, I don't know. Look, I loved Plants vs. Zombies. I think it's one of the few games that I've played through like 5 times over the course of my life. I still haven't done a series on it. I definitely should. But what do we think he'll do? Is he a danger to my skeletons? Not overwhelmingly. There we go. Rip dwarf. It's a cute game. I'm waiting for my enemies to show back up, but still. Okay. Shoot low. Get him right in the thin bits. The leggings. Dwarves are just squashed humans. That's rude. But yeah, I'd almost prefer, instead of being able to change your tactics like this, if every skeleton had like an upgrade path. I'm just gonna let them deal with that for a bit. There we go. Barbarian, skip leg day, switch to hammer day. It's true. My meat pile. Why would you hit my meat pile like that? You jerk, it's dead. How dare you? Kind of a fun chorus, though. Oh. Okay. This is actually really hard to keep track of. Not gonna lie. Okay, they're hitting the dwarves. Like, there's a little bit of a loss of clarity here. Let's see. Probably switch him back to standing. Last wave incoming. There we go. You go low. Hit him right in the shin bits. Please stop hitting my skeleton boner, man. Thank you. Okay. Let's try survival mode. Let's see how that goes. I just want to see what we have available. Because I know the plot's going to drip feed units to me, and I'd rather actually just have the whole kit and caboodle immediately. I'll just probably lose because I don't understand anything. Welcome to survival mode. Enjoy losing. Alright then. So we've got Dark Mage, Iron Maiden, and Spider Charmer. Well, can be switched to a fire mode. Oh, interesting. Curious about the Spider Charmers. We might be in trouble. My skeleton dudes. My bone bros. How dare you? Ripes. Alright, well, I lose immediately. To be entirely honest, here, I'm just gonna slap this dude down. What does he even do? I have no idea. Well, one way or another, we definitely don't win this one. I can see why doing story mode would be useful. I like the idea of it, but I want it to be more dynamic. Like, this feels like the kind of game that would succeed mostly... Oh, there we go. That would succeed better almost on a mobile platform than on a PC platform, because as it stands, it's very... I mean, I only have, what, 5 structures to put down, which... All this is doing is just making me want to go play Plants vs. Zombies instead, which is tough. Because I like the humor, like the spider as a narrator is pretty decent. And honestly, there's a lot to love just in terms of the sound effects and some other things. I'm gonna have to just waste that, because getting through this guy's shield is gonna take forever. This seems like it's actually gonna go better for me this time around. Maybe. Okay. I think one boner man is, in fact, good enough to take out a dwarf. If it's not, I don't know. Why do you watch the Plants vs. Zombies playthrough? Honestly, I think that's gonna happen at the very tail end of this. Not today, but like, I'm effectively just gonna play a whole bunch of interesting, like, base defense and or tower defense type games. Just to see what they're like. And then I probably will stop. And then, like, stop playing new ones, and then switch entirely over to just playing a whole bunch of, Plants vs. Zombies until it's done. Okay, let's try this guy. What does this guy do? The sound effects are great. Alright, I should be putting down more generators, though I'm doing kind of well financially. Okay. Go low. Go low. You know what? Go low. Probably wasn't. Oh, no! I guess I have to wait for them to die. Okay. Well. It's fine. I didn't really expect to win this. I just wanted to see what would happen. But yeah, just play until... Oh, I see. So it flings it over them. Okay, cool. Oh, and he just jumps over. Well. Okay, good to know. Well, neat game. Definitely needs more depth to it, though, for me to, like, really want to play longer. Might not be a bad game if you want to just... Well, I mean, honestly, that survival mode is tough. So that might actually even have the challenge that some people might want to look for. But for me, I need a lot of weird things to play with. And this just doesn't quite get there. That's fine. So, with all that said, for those of you watching on YouTube, if you guys like this in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like. Helps more than you know. And if you want to see more random base defense and or tower defense games especially, or indie games otherwise, hit subscribe or stick around, because I got a lot of them to check out. And not nearly enough time. So, with all that said, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.